Statesboro is the largest city and county seat of Bulloch County, Georgia, United States, located in Southeast Georgia, a college town. Statesboro is best known as the home of Georgia Southern University, a Carnegie Doctoral-Research University. As of 2015, the Statesboro Micropolitan Statistical Area, which consists of Bulloch County, had an estimated population of 72,651. The city itself had a population of 28,422 in the 2010 census. The city had an estimated 2015 population of 30,721. The city was chartered in 1803, starting as a small trading community providing the basic essentials for surrounding cotton plantations. This drove the economy through the 19th century, both before and after the American Civil War. The city and county were the site of racial violence at the height of the lynching era. Following the murder of a white farm family in late July 1904, 12 black suspects were arrested. 2 were convicted by an all-white jury and abducted from the courthouse and lynched on August 16, 1904. A third suspect was lynched that night. Additional violence followed, and numerous blacks left the county altogether, joining the Great Migration to escape racial oppression. In 1906, Statesboro and area leaders joined together to bid for and win the first District A and A&M school, a land-grant college that eventually developed as Georgia Southern University in 1990. In 1908, Statesboro sold more cotton bales than did Savannah, Georgia, but the boll weevil infestation of the 1930s required a shift to tobacco as a crop. Statesboro inspired the blues song Statesboro Blues, written by blind Willie McTell in the 1920s, and covered in a well-known version by the Allman Brothers Band. History. In 1801, George Sibbald of Augusta donated a 9,301-acre tract for a centrally located county seat for the growing agricultural community of Bulloch County. The area was developed by white planters largely for cotton plantations worked by slave labor. In December 1803, the Georgia legislature created the town of Statesboro. In 1866, the state legislature granted a permanent charter to the city, changing the spelling of its name to the present Statesboro. During the Civil War and General William T. Sherman's famous March to the Sea through Georgia, a Union officer asked a saloon proprietor for directions to Statesboro. The proprietor replied, "You are standing in the middle of town," indicating its small size. The soldiers destroyed the courthouse, a crude log structure that doubled as a barn when court was not in session. After the Civil War, the small town began to grow, and Statesboro has developed as a major town in southeastern Georgia. Many freedmen stayed in the area, working on plantations as sharecroppers and tenant farmers. Following the Reconstruction era, racial violence of whites against blacks increased. In the era from 1880 to 1930, Georgia had the highest rate of lynchings of any state in the nation. Among them were 3 black men who were lynched and burned to death on August 16, 1904, near Statesboro. A 4th man was lynched later in the month in Bulloch County. After a white farm family was killed, the white community had passed wild rumors of black clergy urging blacks against whites, and more than 12 black men were arrested in this case. Paul Reed and Will Cato were convicted of the Hodge family murders by an all-white jury and sentenced to death on August 16, but they were abducted the day from the courthouse by a lynch mob and brutally burned to death. Handy Bell, another suspect, was lynched and burned by a mob that night. White violence against blacks did not end. Both men and women were physically attacked on the streets. Area newspaper coverage of the trial and lynching had been sensational, rousing anger, and 2 more more black men were lynched in August 1904, Sebastian McBride in Portland, Bulloch County, and A.L. Scott in Wilcox County. To escape the oppression, many blacks left Statesboro and Bulloch County altogether, causing local businessmen to be worried about labor shortages for the cotton and turpentine industries. African Americans made a great migration from the rural South to northern cities in the first half of the 20th century. Local effects can be seen in the drop in Statesboro population growth from 1910 to 1930 on the census tables below in the demographics section. Around the turn of the century, new businesses in Statesboro included stores and banks built along the town's four major streets, each named Main. In 1908, Statesboro led the world in sales of long staple Sea Island cotton, a specialty of the Low Country. Sales of cotton bales in Statesboro outnumbered those sold in Savannah by a 10-to-1 ratio. Mechanization of agriculture decreased the need for some farm labor. After the boll weevil decimated the cotton crop in the 1930s, farmers shifted to tobacco. The insect had invaded the South from the west, disrupting cotton cultivation throughout the region. But by 1953, more than 20 million pounds of tobacco passed through warehouses in Statesboro, then the largest market of the bright tobacco belt spanning Georgia and Florida. The 1906 First District Agricultural and AMP Mechanical School at Statesboro was developed as a land-grant college, initiated by federal legislation to support education. Its mission shifted in the 1920s to teacher training, and in 1924 it was renamed as the Georgia Normal School. With expansion of the curriculum to a four-year program, it was renamed as the South Georgia Teachers College in 1929. Other name changes were to Georgia Teachers College in 1939, and Georgia Southern College in 1959. After this period, it became racially integrated, and with development of graduate programs and research in numerous fields. Since 1990 it has had university status as Georgia Southern University. During the Cold War, the Statesboro bombplot was reported at the 12th RBS Squadron, U.S. Strategic Air Command radar station for radar bomb scoring. Economy. The economy of Statesboro consists of a diverse blend of education, manufacturing, and agribusiness sectors. Statesboro serves as a regional economic hub and has more than $1 billion in annual retail sales. Georgia Southern University is the largest employer in the city, with 6,700 regional jobs tied directly and indirectly to the campus. Agriculture is responsible for $100 million in annual farm gate revenues. Statesboro is home to multiple manufacturing facilities. Statesboro Briggs and AMP Stratton plant is the third largest employer in the region with 950 employees. GAF, the largest privately owned roofing manufacturer in North America, located to Statesboro in the 21st century. Geography. Statesboro is located at 32.44528 degrees north, 81.77917 degrees west, 32.44528 minus 81.77917. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 13.9 square miles, of which 13.5 square miles is land and 0.35 square miles, or 2.60%, is water. The city is in the coastal plain region, or low country, of Georgia, so it is mainly flat with a few small hills. With an elevation of 250 feet, the downtown area is one of the highest places in Bulloch County. Pine, oak, magnolia, dogwood, palm, sweet gum, and a variety of other trees can be be found in the area. Climate. Statesboro has a humid subtropical climate according to the Köppen classification. The city experiences very hot and humid summers with average July highs of about 91 degrees and lows around 70. Afternoon thunderstorms associated with the summer heat and humidity can spawn from time to time. Winters are mild with average January highs of 58 degrees and lows of 36 degrees. Winter storms are rare, but they can happen on occasion, the most recent being an ice storm that hit in January 2014. About 2 inches of snow fell on the city during the evening of February 12, 2010. Demographics. As of the census of 2010, there were 28,422 people, 8,560 households, and 3,304 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,812.9 people per square mile. There were 9,235 housing units at an average density of 737.6 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 53% white, 39.4% African American, 0.1% Native American, 2.8% Asian, 1.6% from other races, and 3% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.2% of the population. There were 8,560 households, out of which 17.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 21.9% were married couples living together. 13.5% had a female householder with no husband present, and 61.4% were non-families. 31.4% of all households were made up of individuals, and 7.3% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.27 and the average family size was 2.93. In the city, the population was spread out with 14.3% under the age of 18, 48.7% from 18 to 24, 16.6% from 25 to 44, 11.3% from 45 to 64, and 9.2% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 22 years. For every 100 females there were 88.6 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 87.3 males. The median income for a household in the city was $19,016, and the median income for a family was $35,391. Males had a median income of $29,132 versus $20,718 for females. The per capita income for the city was $12,585. About 20.5% of families and 42.6% of the population were below the poverty line, including 33.9% of those under age 18 and 21.4% of those age 65 or over. Education. Bulloch County School District. The Bulloch County Board of Education runs the public school district in Statesboro. The largest school in the city is Statesboro High School. Other public schools include Southeast Bulloch High School, William James Middle School, Langston Chapel Middle School, Southeast Bulloch Middle School, Julia P. Bryant Elementary School, Sally Zatarawa Elementary School, Mattie Lively Elementary School, Langston Chapel Elementary School, and Mill Creek Elementary School. Private schools include Bulloch Academy, Trinity Christian School, and Bible Baptist Christian School. The Charter Conservatory for Liberal Arts and Technology, part of the CCAT Public School District, is a charter school located within the city limits. In 2016, CC80 was renamed Statesboro STEAM College, Careers, Arts, and AMP Technology Academy. Higher Education. Georgia Southern University is the city's principal institution of higher learning. The university, a unit of the University System of Georgia, was founded as the first district agricultural and mechanical school in 1906 as a land-grant college, open only to white students. On July 1, 1990, it became the fifth university of the university system, and as of 2015 is a comprehensive residential university of nearly 20,000 students. The university's graduate programs are offered on campus, at satellite centers, and by distance and online delivery. For the past decade, the university has combined a capital building program with beautification of the nearly 700-acre campus. The university facilities include a museum of cultural and natural history, a botanical garden, and a wildlife education center located within the campus grounds. The university's Division I athletic teams, the Georgia Southern Eagles, compete in the Sun Belt Conference. Two community colleges are also located in Statesboro. East Georgia State College, a university system college based in the nearby city of Swainsboro, operates a satellite campus in Statesboro, serving area students not meeting Georgia Southern's admission requirements for freshmen. Ogeechee Technical College is a part of the Technical College System of Georgia, providing technical and adult education to area students. Both schools are located on U.S. Highway 301 South, outside of the city limits and approximately 3 miles from the campus of Georgia Southern. Culture. The culture of Statesboro reflects a blend of both its Southern heritage and college town identity. The city has developed a unique culture common in many college towns that coexists with the university students in creating an art scene, music scene and intellectual environment. Statesboro is home to numerous restaurants, bars, live music venues, bookstores and coffee shops that cater to its creative college town climate. Statesboro's downtown was named one of 8 Renaissance cities by Georgia Trend magazine. The downtown area is currently undergoing a revitalization. The old Bank of Statesboro and Georgia Theater have been adapted with renovation for the David H. Average Center for the Arts. It houses the Emma Kelly Theater, named after the local singer, known as the Lady of 6,000 Songs. The center also contains art studios, conference rooms and an exhibition area. Downtown Statesboro has been featured in several motion pictures including Now and Then as well as 1969. Georgia Southern offers a variety of cultural options available both for the university and the wider community. The Georgia Southern Symphony, the Georgia Southern Planetarium, Georgia Southern Museum, and the Botanical Gardens at Bland Cottage. Touring groups appear at the Performing Arts Center, and also featured shows put on by Georgia Southern students and faculty. Mill Creek Regional Park is a large outdoor recreational facility with athletic fields and a water park, Splash in the Borough. Media. Statesboro is served by a variety of media outlets in print, radio, television, and the internet. Statesboro Magazine is the community's premier quality of life publication. The local newspaper is the Statesboro Herald, a daily with a circulation of about 6,000. Other newspapers include The Georgian, produced by Georgia Southern University students, Connect Statesboro, a weekly entertainment publication, and the E11 Eventh Hour, a twice-a-month entertainment publication. Radio stations include WHKN, WMCD, WPMX, WPTB, WWNS, and WVGS. Statesboro Business Magazine offers Statesboro and area business news, articles, features, jobs, real estate listings and other area business information and reviews. Statesboro Herald.com has received numerous state and national awards from the newspaper industry for online innovation, infrastructure, hospitals, East Georgia Regional Medical Center, Willingway Hospital, transportation, airports. Approximately 3 miles outside of Statesboro is the Statesboro-Bulloch County Airport, which can accommodate private aircraft but does not have a control tower or commercial flights. Most travelers use the nearby Savannah Hilton Head International Airport, which is located 45 miles to the east and is served by 9 commercial airlines. Statesboro is about 3 hours by highway from the major Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Highways Interstate 16 is located 10 miles to the south of Statesboro. Statesboro is also served by 3 U.S. highways. U.S. Highway 301, which runs north-south through the city, U.S. Highway 25, which runs northwest-south through the city, and U.S. Highway 80, which is the main east-west route through the city. The Veterans Memorial Parkway forms a near circle around the city. U.S. routes: U.S. Route 25, U.S. Route 80, U.S. Route 301. State routes: State Route 24, State Route 26, State Route 67. Rail service for freight is provided by Georgia Southern Railroad. Notable people: John Rocker, Major League Baseball relief pitcher; Jason Childers, Major League Baseball relief pitcher; Barry Avant Edenfield, United States District Court Judge and Georgia State Senator; Dale Eggling, winner of 3 LPGA Tour events; Sutton Foster, Broadway star; Joey Hamilton, retired Major League Baseball player; Martha Hayslip, player in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League; Justin Houston, linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs; Danny McBride, actor, Pineapple Express and Eastbound and Amp Down; Jeremy Mincy, defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys; Blind Willie McTell, blues musician, Statesboro Blues; Adrian Peterson, former running back for the Chicago Bears; Walter Payton Award winner who earned his degree from Georgia Southern University in 2001 and helped win the 1999 and 2000 national championships; Marty Pevey, current manager of the Iowa Cubs, the Triple-A affiliate of the Chicago Cubs; Commander William M. Rigdon, USN, Assistant Naval Aide in the White House, 1942–53, served throughout the presidency of Harry S. Truman; Kirk Russell, college football coach; D'Angelo Tyson, defensive end, Baltimore Ravens; Rashad Wright, point guard. Points of interest: Georgia Southern Botanical Garden, Georgia Southern University, J.I. Clements Stadium, Mill Creek Recreational Park, Paulson Stadium, Performing Arts Center, Splash in the Borough, Center for Art and Amp Theater, Redfern Plantation, Eagle Creek Brewing Company.